Good morning. My name is Pamela, and you have reached our Mandala universes. This morning, we are coming to you from Guerneville, California, in the Redwoods. And we have a little bit of street traffic. I think it's, 8 a.m. rush hour. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm looking forward to somebody joining to let me know that you can hear me. But we gather every day and we draw mandalas. So we take a circle and we fill it with whatever our inner landscape is. And it's different, as you can tell by looking at mine every single day. And if you're new here, welcome. We will check in. How many of us take a moment to go, how am I feeling today? And then we will do a grounding and a poem, and then we will draw. Good morning, Miss M. Can you let me know if you can hear me okay? I want to make sure my sound is working. Because I know last week I had some challenges. Thank you. So I arrived yesterday around 2:45 and it was raining, and it rained most of the evening. But today we have some clouds, but it's not raining and it's not that cold. Here I am with my coat and my scarf, and it's actually pretty nice outside. A hike is in my future. Just deciding which one. There are beach hikes and forest hikes. Good morning, Eve. How are you? I realize this computer, which probably needs to be replaced, the camera is just kind of fuzzy. So I think my background and me are a little fuzzy. I apologize for that. As you can see, oops. Oh, I don't know how to do this. There. Anyway, back there, those are redwoods. I feel like the weather person. Those are redwoods. This is a mixed part. This area here, there's some maples. The leaves are turning. Some other kinds of trees, and then there's redwoods interspersed throughout. You might have a small group this morning. I think someone else just joined. Good morning. Eve says, I had the weirdest dream about being back home in Ukraine at my parents' house and gathering things I wanted to be safe from war. Ooh, such a chilling one, she says. Wow. Yeah. That is a strange dream. I slept really well last night. I didn't hear a thing. It was really lovely. Very comfy bed. And Eve texted her dad after that, and he is still there. Yeah, that may have been a prophecy kind of dream, huh? But I'm glad that you texted him and just, checked in. Miss M says, things we keep safe, Eve. We may be a small but mighty group this morning. What is your check-in? Mine is, I don't know what the right word is. Maybe you can help me, but I feel like I want to go in 1,000 directions. And I was thinking coming here, I would just and I am so maybe excited, and there's all these things I want to do. So it's which trail? Should I do a trail? It just rained. Should I do this instead? Should I take a drive? It's oh my goodness. Slow down, Pamela. So I don't know what that word is. Distracted. Frenetic might be too much. So it's a smaller sense of frenetic. But my mind is just boom, ping, 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 ping of all these things I want to do. Eve says your place in the woods looks amazing. It is beautiful here. Yeah, it's very beautiful. So I'm in the courtyard. It's a beautiful little courtyard, and there's a picnic table with an umbrella. Thank goodness, because it's all dry here since there is so much rain. This part is completely dry. Miss Sim, simply take a breath first, right? And Eve says, do all of them. I'm going to probably try. I think I'm going to be quite busy today. I found a new trail, and it's up the coast. And I think you go Redwoods and Ocean, which looks very exciting. So I may be taking a drive. Yeah, there's a lot to do. And then I'm in this group called Wild Women Project, and there's a gathering today that I really like to do from noon to 2. So it's like, after this, get out, come back, and then after 2, go back out. But we'll see. Well, let's go ahead and, since it's a small group this morning, let's go do begin our grounding. And then I have a poem that I'm going to share, and then we'll have a lot of time to draw. So just take in a big inhale, and as you exhale, letting your body relax into whatever shape that is comfortable for you. I'm going to uncross my legs. That's not as comfortable. I'm going to be looking around versus closing my eyes. You may want to do that as well, or you may want to close down your eyes. It's just letting your body settle in, letting the center of gravity with each exhale fall down deeper and deeper into the core of your being. Then inhale and then exhale, that center of gravity just dropping down. Focusing on the breath to calm the body. As Miss M said earlier, simply take a breath first. And then I want to read to you a poem by Donna Ashworth. And the name of the poem is Joy Chose You. Joy does not arrive with a fanfare on a red carpet strewn with the flowers of a perfect life. Joy sneaks in as you pour a cup of coffee, watching the sunlight hit your favorite tree just right. And you usher joy away because you're not ready for her. Your house is not as it should be for such a distinguished guest. But joy cares nothing for your messy home, or your bank balance, or your waistline. You see, joy is supposed to slither through the cracks of your imperfect life. That's how joy works. You cannot truly invite her. You can only be ready when she appears and hug her with meaning. Because in this very moment, joy chose you. I'll read it one more time. Joy does not arrive with a fanfare on a red carpet strewn with the flowers of a perfect life. Joy sneaks in as you pour a cup of chai, watching the sunlight hit your favorite tree just right. And you usher joy away because you're not ready for her. Your house is not as it should be for such a distinguished guest. But joy cares nothing for your messy home, or your bank balance, or your waistline. You see, joy is supposed to slither through the cracks of your imperfect life. That's how joy works. You cannot truly invite her. You can only be ready when she appears and hug her with meaning. Because in this very moment, joy chose you. And if you haven't opened your eyes, begin to flutter them open with the next breath and come to the page. Join a circle with an in-breath, an out-breath to complete the circle. and filling it with whatever speaks to you. I had the wonderful opportunity yesterday to buy some new paints, and I was gifted some new paints over the weekend, and I'm going to play with those colors, and I think I'm going to play with, they don't match and I don't care. And just see what like emerges, because I want to see them on paper. So I think I'm going to play with that. I also got some new, what are these called? Jelly roll pens. I think a friend had one and I played with it and I went, oh, this is so cool. So I have 3 new colors to play with. So who knows what I'm going to do today. Oh, Cindy's here. Good morning, Cindy. I'm glad you joined. You must have joined during the grounding. I read a poem called Joy Chose You. It was really lovely. And maybe you got all of it. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the comments, but I'm glad you're here. I hope you are well. Eve says, unwrapping my new case for making new colors. So Eve has some new paints to play with too. Yeah, it's exciting times. We're like kids in a candy store when they sell art supplies, right? This one paint color is called Riverbed, and I am, oh gosh, maybe a quarter of a mile from the Russian River that way. So I thought, how perfect to paint with Riverbed when I am very close to a riverbed. So Cindy, I was telling people that I am on a solo retreat, and I am in a town called Guerneville in Northern California that has the redwoods, the Russian River, and the ocean within a 20-minute drive. And I'm here till Friday morning. Let's see, there's some comments. Eve says, Eve is a paint hoarder. I like that. And she's not in recovery. Miss M is laughing. I bet Cindy could also relate to that, right, Cindy? I remember when I met you, you brought a bunch of art supplies. You're like, I'm not using these anymore. And I actually have some of them. They're not with me, but I do have some of them. Cindy says, wow, that sounds perfect. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. And oh, the sun is coming. It's getting brighter. Yes, I am just like giddy with excitement. You know, Miss M, when I was saying earlier, like, what's my feeling? I think it's giddy. I'm just giddy. It's not frenetic, because that's like too much. It's overwhelming, and I don't feel that. It's giddy. I have to write that down, giddy. Cindy says, yes, it's fun to share supplies. It is. It is. I didn't realize this Airbnb was so close to the major road. So as much as I love the inside of it, this would not be a place I would want to come to in the summer when it's their tourist season. I think it's noisy now, and this is nothing because this is the fall. This is a big tourist area in the summer. I hear little kids. Maybe someone's getting ready to go to school. I'm in a room. I have my own little entrance, a little studio, but I'm connected to a house. So the family must have children. Eve says, at least they're blessed with you with adequate amount of toilet paper. I'll tell you, I opened up the medicine chest. On one side, it's like cotton balls, Q-tips. This place, the amenities are like top notch. I opened the other side, little teeny bottles of ibuprofen, Advil, or Tylenol, Tums. Like, I've never seen that. Never seen that. Oh, I see people behind me and that they just walked by. I've never seen the amenities this place has. It's lovely. I went to the grocery store yesterday. I don't think I really want to go to restaurants. Although this morning in my giddy phase, I was looking at a winery. There's a day that's going to rain. I think it's tomorrow. I may check out a winery. I know I said I'm not drinking right now, but to get it from the winery is like the best. So we'll see. I don't know. This riverbed paint reminds me that maybe when it was made, they crushed stones from a river because it has this unique sandy gray quality to it. It's very interesting. I like it. So when I look at the Russian River, I see green, but to paint a green river doesn't excite me. So I have a new blue and a new green, and I'm mixing them. And this is fun. In the poem, there was when it said that you usher joy away because you're not ready for her. Your house is not as it should be. And first I thought of like my house is messy. Then I thought it's also my internal house, right? If I'm not in the right mood to experience joy, I can push it away. And I like that remembrance of like a joy doesn't care. So I could let it in even if I'm feeling grumpy or not happy, right? So I liked that the joy chooses us to receive it, let it come in, really, right? Oops, AirPod just fell out. So I looked up what kind of wildlife is in this area since I'll be solo hiking. Deer, beavers, mountain lions, no bears, mountain lions. And so then I read, well, if you come across a mountain lion, they said, get big, look them in the eye, and they will back off because they will get more afraid of you. I'm like, all right, I got my plan. If I see something. I've hiked a lot by myself and I've never seen a mountain lion. But you never know. There's always the first time. So are any words coming? I'm still painting. I have no words yet. He says, yes, we got training with that bear at the beach. We sure did. Well, I didn't because I was in the water. I didn't see a bear, but yes, those of you who were definitely training to see what to do with a bear. Yeah, Cindy, at the retreat last weekend, we were near Lake Tahoe, And so we went down to the lake. Some of us were in the water. Some of us were on the shore. And a bear with an injury in their front paw came running through the beach. And it looked, according to what I've heard, it looked scared, which is also kind of dangerous with the bear, because if they're scared, they might be more, protective. But yeah. And then it ran through. No one got hurt, but still scary experience. It was a very interesting painting. I have a tree that's like, I don't know what it is. It's fun. Let's see. Eve says, or what not to do with it. There was a woman running next to him and taking selfies with the bear. There are some people that are just, you wonder. Intelligence, right? To get that shot. Sydney says, oh my goodness, or oh my God. Glad everyone is okay. I thank you for encouraging me to get in the water last year. It was great. Oh, that's right. You did. It was great, huh? Yeah, I was the same, Cindy. I'm like, I'm going in the water. I don't care how cold it is. And it really wasn't that cold, but I definitely had the encouragement of the others there to get in the water. And then I had a blast once I was in. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I think one of my favorite things is to be with you guys, painting without a lot of chatter. Thank you. Hi, Skyle. I posted a link to the bear in Tahoe, but it was removed. Darn. I didn't think I put a restriction on that. My only restriction was you had to be a subscriber for 20 minutes. At least that's what I tried to do. Sorry about that. I'm still learning as well, and I might look at it afterwards to see if there's something so that you can do that. Oh my gosh, guys, our time is up. Oh, hold on, I can't like say goodbye yet because I have paint in this brush. It was lovely to be with you. And for those of you who are watching in the replay, hello. I'm glad that you came and you did your practice today. And I will see you all in the ethers while I am spending my time here, not going back to my homeland until Sunday. Big hugs. Bye-bye.